The crime wave in Jamaica seems to have no end. If you thought stealing goats was bad, now thieves have stolen millions in beer. I guess the criminals needed a drink with the stolen goat. So let's look at the details of the robbery. Sometime between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. on Sunday, 4 men reportedly held up a security guard and then tied him up before taking a key to open a gate to the property. The men reportedly then drove 2 trucks onto the compound and went to a warehouse, where they broke off the lock to the building and made off with 1,440 cases of Red Stripe beer and 224 cases of Dragon Stout valued at $8 million. Let's stop here and discuss. So this is what happened. So with all the crime in Jamaica, the facility had 1 security guard. I find it hard to believe that a company with millions on inventory, located on Spanish Town Road, would have 1 guard. But they did, so let's work with it. Another TG that I find interesting is that Jamaica is under curfew and no one noticed 2 trucks driving on the road in the early morning hours. This is really amazing. Sometimes you have to wonder about what really happens in Jamaica. A facility like this should have cameras, etc., and a lot more security than just 1 guard. The guard was probably not armed either. In Jamaica it is too dangerous to deploy just 1 guard armed. If you need an armed guard, you usually have to hire 2 guards, so 1 guard can watch the other guard. In an area like Spanish Town Road it would probably be too dangerous to have an armed guard. So let's now look at what happened after the robbery. So these criminals definitely don't know how Jamaica run. So they robbed this international company that has connections with and to the government. Did they really think they could get away with it? So obviously the police going to take this case seriously. Certain people and companies are untouchable. So let's look at the police response to the crime. Investigators probing Sunday morning's multi-million-dollar heist at the Red Stripe Brewery on Spanish Town Road in St. Andrew have recovered nearly half of the stolen beer and have seized 1 of 2 trucks believed to have been used in the robbery. The police stated that 700 crates of the 1,664 crates of Red Stripe and Dragon Stout stolen were recovered in New Haven, St. Andrew, and in a section of Western Kingston. So the police investigate and find half the goods that were stolen. This is a good job done by the police. When the police work, they work. Notice where the goods were recovered. West Kingston. It's not every day that police go into these areas. So the criminals clearly underestimated the response to the crime. They thought they would be safe in these places. This is what the police said about the recovered items. We recovered 100 crates in the Ebenezer Avenue area in New Haven, and we recovered 600 on Bond Street, Ricketts said. 1 man from New Haven has been taken into custody, and the police are seeking a 40-year-old man believed to have been the driver of the truck during the robbery. The police are advising the public not to purchase liquor suspected of being obtained through looting. That could put you in legal jeopardy yourself. For one, you don't know the person to be in the business of selling a particular product, and the product will be selling below its street value, Ricketts said of the earliest flashpoints that should be noted. Like this would ever happen in Jamaica. I guess the police had to say it, but person's not going to care where a crate of drinks come from. Over the last 2 days we have made some recoveries. We were able to seize a motor truck that we believe was 1 of the 2 trucks that were used to carry out the robbery, Senior Superintendent Kirk Ricketts, head of the St. Andrew South Police Division. The police are clearly working this case, so it's just a matter of time before more arrests are made. Then it's up to the courts to decide the person's fate. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and share.